Welcome to this press conference. Thank you, Sentinel, for being here with us. We are going to start with some questions here in the room. If you have a question, please go to the line and we will start. Nurse, you go first. Now we have some questions on the call. Please raise your hand. Oh, we have one question here.
Hi, Command here. Commiserations for the loss. I'm interested in terms of psychologically, when you see that other players stand up on the other side of the stage and they're winning rounds and you're not, does it really get in your head, or have you got the experience now to brush that off? I'll ask that to Zelsis.
I mean, I love it. I love when players stand up. I think when people are standing up and, you know, yelling at the other team and getting their teammates hyped, I think it's good. I think it's good for the team. I think it's good for the community, the fans that want to see it. You know, you don't want just robots up there. So I don't really think anything of it. It's just fun to me, frankly. But yeah, it doesn't like get in my head or anything like that. I mean, sometimes I'll see someone stand up when they have like a nice round and I'm like, bro, we need to sit this guy down. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, for me, it's just all like competitiveness. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, commiserations again, and thanks for the great matches.
We have one pre-submitted question. This is from Super Beats. They ask if you have any message from your North American fans. This is
like for anyone?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, obviously, thank you for supporting us. I feel like personally, like this was the most hyped tournament. Like the crowd was amazing for all the teams, us included, and like the support was insane. And yeah, sorry to disappoint another time, and I hope you guys keep cheering us on, and we'll keep improving and be better for you guys.
Thank you. Next question.
Hey guys, Bodok here. I have a question regarding Ascent. So previously you fielded a Jet instead of a Waylay on Ascent during VCT America Stage 1. What was the reason behind switching over to the Waylay? This question goes to Kaplan or John Cutie.
It's supposed to be a comp that does well on defense, and Waylay has a good tool to slow people down on defense, and otherwise does a very similar job to what Jet does on defense. And then on attack, they're a little bit more different, but there's some things that Waylay does on attack that we felt kind of balanced it out, made it worth the gains we thought we'd get on defense. I feel like we didn't get too far in the half. We didn't get to show some of that, but sorry.
All right, thank you. Hello, sorry for the loss. Nerdscast, independent freelance commentator. Icebox has been a bit of a comeback map of sorts for some teams. Were you guys feeling some of that energy? And then when it didn't happen, what were you guys trying to do to uplift yourself and have that, you know, Sentinels energy back into the game?
I mean, second half, it's tough for us to like keep that energy super high when, you know, we're losing a couple of rounds in a row, but we were doing our best to like recognize the things we were doing right and trying to keep up on them and hype it up if we were doing things correctly. And at the same time, just trying to fix mistakes. But it's just a big group conscious effort to keep our energy up even when we're losing a couple of rounds in a row. And like I said, recognizing the things we were doing right.
Sorry for the loss and good luck in the future.
Hi, Sierra Azobi, freelance esports commentator. This question can go to anybody. It's a little bit more lighthearted. I know we have Hubert on the stage, but Fnatic at the end of the game looked like they kidnapped and maybe started punishing Hubert. Do you have a plan to rescue then Hubert's twin or brother from the Fnatic camp after this game?
They're bad people. Let me just say that first and foremost. That's a bad group of individuals. They do bad things. We will get back for Hubert. Absolutely.
All right, thank you guys, and good luck next stage.
Thanks.
Hey guys, Jacob from Capital S Esports here. You guys played a lot of different teams this tournament. I'm wondering if you have any favorite teams you played against or any favorite players on those teams?
I thought that all the Chinese teams were a ton of fun to play against. It's just really cool to see how good that region's gotten. And I think that, yeah, I'm just really impressed. I feel like they have a lot of strengths and play really good Valorant. I thought Wolves especially was a fun game. I was really hoping to play him, you know, to coach against him again, and I'm excited to watch them maybe take it all. Wolves, Jayo.
Anyone else got a favorite?
I'd like to say like Paper X and Fnatic were pretty good to me. I mean, the Chinese teams, obviously, I love CU Fat Baby. Sadly, I let him down. You know, he's got to be the apprentice that carries on the legacy. But yeah, I think this is a very competitive tournament. I think Paper X and Fnatic look very strong. So
I think that Wolves Spring is the best player in the world.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we are going to take some questions here in the room. Show up.
Hello guys, sorry for the loss. This question is for Zekin. So Zekin, what's the main difference playing on Icebox without a dedicated dual DCG?
I'm definitely a lot more focused on my util. We're just going from like Jet to Omen. I can support the team a lot with one ways, and I'm trying to be aware of my smokes and where I can put them in a good spot and good timing to have them up if we need it. But it's definitely a little bit of a more supportive play style than just being on Jet and just like running in. But yeah, I'm just trying to be as supportive as I can with my util and trying to set the boys up.
Great, thank you. Good luck next days.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, next question is for Pedro. Oh, 1 minute. Anna, you go first.
Hi, my question is to Zekin. I want to mention a couple of moments in the game. Both of them were diffuse denials, one to win at the end of Sunset and one against Crashies on Icebox. Can you talk a little bit about how smaller pop-off moments like these affect your confidence throughout the rest of the game?
Yeah, I think like those scrappy moments like 2v2s, 1v1s are pretty important for the mental. I think winning them is a huge buff because you know like it's just you versus the other guy or the other two guys and you outplay them, you did the right thing and you beat them. So I think it's a very uplifting thing when we win those scenarios. Yeah, I mean, you just try and play them as good as you can. It's mostly like player reads, like trying to assume what they'll do or how they'll react to what you're doing. But yeah, it's definitely very uplifting when you win those.
Thank you. Good luck next stage.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is to Kaplan from Pedro Romero. In light of the team's elimination today and the prior loss to PRX, do you have any thoughts on the one thing the team could have done differently in hindsight?
I mean, there's a lot. I'm trying to think of the best one to pick. Just kept things a little simpler and just made sure we were just trying to play good Valorant and have fun doing it. I feel like we got in our heads a lot and a lot of hard work didn't get put to justice because of it. And it hurts a lot. And I know that I speak for the whole team with that. And yeah, I don't have the solution. So that's why I don't like talking about these things much when I don't know what we need to do it better. But I think we're going to go figure it out. I think we all worked really hard and we all really want to win. And I think we want to do it for the fans more than anybody. You know, more than any other reason to want to win. And I think we just didn't put, we just couldn't kind of get it to come out on stage in big moments. And yeah, I wish we had more confidence up there to do that. And I think we're going to be able to find it for champs. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Sentinels, for being here with us in Masters Toronto. Good luck and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We are ready.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Now we are going to start with this press conference. Congratulations, Fnatic, for your victory. We are going to start with some questions here in the room. You go first.
Hey guys, congrats on the win. Big win today. Alpha, you picked up the operator and the outlaw at the end of Icebox there. You were just taking people's heads off. Is that something you're going to keep doing lots of throughout the tournament?
Yeah, I think pretty operator on attack is pretty strong, and someone is the abuse, and probably that's the player I'm gonna do it probably.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I've got a couple questions for the Valorant competitive community on Reddit. For Boaster, why did you opt to pick a flashless team comp on Icebox?
Oh, this comp is historically a good comp throughout the years. Something that is kind of close to the comp we were running right before with the Teo. We just swapped out the Teo for the Jet. Well, I can't remember if we had a Gecko or not. Did we have a Gecko as well?
Yeah.
I can't remember, but it's a good comp. It works with our setup. It might not be as strong in like scrims, but when it comes to officials and people play like scaredy cats, that's when you get full value out of it. So as long as we've just shown that we can take map control, you don't need a flash on Icebox, really.
Thanks. And for all of you guys in general, what is your expectation for the next game against G2? Will stupefying work on them the way it worked on Sentinels?
Hell yeah. We get everyone here to stupefy with us next time. When we're on stage, we'll get everyone. We'll get the whole Krang. Gang even, not Krang. What's Krang?
Thank you.
Yeah.
It always works.
Yeah. 100% win rate.
No.
No.
Texture, I missed him. He wasn't there.
Yeah.
Crashies, the last time we saw you on the international stage was against Bilibili, the infamous, 04. How does it feel to be back dominating on the international stage again like you once did?
Obviously, it feels really special, especially to do it with these guys. They've just been like so awesome to me and just been brothers. So it just, like I said, this team is something special. And for me to be back again and just surreal moment for me. So it's lovely.
Do you think you can go all the way?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey there. Another question from the Valcom Reddit. I have another question for Boaster. We saw the usual slow tempo gameplay on Sunset and Ascent. However, on Icebox, there were many faster rounds. Was that something you guys had prepared for, or was this an adaptation after the first two maps?
No, I think it's just we're playing the maps. I just think I can get really good reads, and our comps on every map aren't brute force rushing into them. We have to take our time, not die to like AWPs or anything, and that's what we practice. So unfortunately, it gets squeaky bum time when there's 20 seconds left on the clock. That mid-split round in the end, having Alfia save us in the end. So yeah, it just gets crazy, but we thrive in the chaos. No, chaos coming.
Good job, bro.
That's what Kron says.
Nah, but I mean, on Icebox, it was easy to control the game on attack. Like, they were keep doing the same one-way smoke over and over again, and we already knew how to play against it. Like, basically, they just had the same pattern, 12 rounds, kinda. But obviously not 12, but less. And we just, like, instantly knew how to play against it.
Thank you. And I've got one more question for the team. It's been almost 2 years since EMEA lifted an international trophy, and you guys are now in a prime position to get another one. Does that pressure of proving that the EMEA region is still competitive affect you in any way?
I think EMEA is always being good. I mean, even last year when we didn't do great on internationals, Heretics was always on finals. I think EMEA is always have like one team who makes really good, but it's just they didn't win sadly last year.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got no pressure.
And I don't
Zero pressure, zero expectations.
Zero pressure, zero diamonds.
Hello, Pietro here, independent media. I would like to ask,
who idea was for the Kuber to be kidnapped in the end of the game?
Oh, well, Sentinels were nice enough to send me a Cuba in the off season. And so, yeah, we were just like, should we put it in the bin? Like,
Who's we, bro?
what do you mean
Was it you or was it we?
we're together, right?
All right, thank you and good luck in the remaining of the championship.
Thank you.
Hey guys, Bodok here. This question goes to Kayak and anyone else who wants to answer that. So Kayak tweeted yesterday that he got a little bit of food poisoning. How do you guys combat that? Like, do you have some different like ways of like combating it, or what can you share about it?
Can I talk first? Well, talk. We have a best performance coach you can ever have. Is Phil right there? He always supports us with his medicines.
Yeah, I think it's a huge shout out for Colin and Phil because they were helping me pretty much whole day yesterday when it comes to like supplies and stuff and what should I do. What else? And I was just resting yesterday all day, 24 hours in the bed. Had a rough night, but yeah, today I was feeling a bit better, but it was still a rough game when it comes to energy. I think especially on Ascent. After Ascent, I was like really low energy at the end, and I had to eat something. And on Icebox, I came back a little, you know, not fully, but just a little.
All right, great. Thank you very much. Wish you speedy recovery.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next question goes to Golden.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. First of all, Golden from RTLG. Congratulations, Fnatic, on reaching this victory. And I would talk about your next opponent. That is going to be G2. The last time that you faced G2 was on, well, it wasn't off season, but in the season was on Champs 2024, and you eliminated them from that competition. So I want to ask you, how do you feel about this opponent right now? Because they made roster change, they made roster changes, and Fnatic also did roster changes from now. So you feel that the result is going to repeat, beating G2 again, or it's going to be more harder?
I mean, obviously it's going to be harder since they're a very strong team. Everyone knows that they're kind of super team of NA at the current moment, especially considering they're the last stand of Americas. I would say we will be still ready for that. Like, as we can see in their previous matches, they obviously can struggle against anyone. Like even in gen.g match today, they trolled their heaven even to like they were in a huge advantages. I think like, and obviously they also can come back. Like in their last map, they just did insane comeback from 4-11. Basically, like we should expect everything and expect nothing. So yeah, we will win. What?
Okay, thank you so much, and good luck in your next game.
Thank you. Next questions go to Joao.
Hello, guys. May I have two questions or no?
Yes.
So, okay, the first one is to Buster. So, Buster, what's the main challenge, bro, in an IGL battle against an experienced player like Junquil?
I think it's just we play our game, we find the reads, and then I have to make a call, and it has to be confidently made. And I think when it came to Ascent and Icebox, those are maps that on the attack side I've got history on. I'm quite good at attack side calling on those maps when it comes to official games. In scrims, people are just charging at you, so it's a bit different. But in officials, everyone's like scared. So it's a lot of fun, those maps. And then when it came to Sunset, you know, I think we were doing like somewhat okay stuff. It was just we weren't able to get the trades or win certain important rounds. So it could have been a different game, that one too. And so for me, playing against John QT is not so much about John QT. It's more so about us just doing our stuff and how we prepped and stuff and just trading, having a good time.
Okay, and the next one is to the coach. What's the main focus for preparation? Looking ahead to the match against G2, the tactics and the stuff.
I think we're gonna start with some nice rest. We've been going nonstop for like 9 days in a row now, I think. So that's priority number one. And then after that, it's just the usual. I don't think we're gonna do anything crazy where there's no like time to make drastic changes. So we gotta rely on the stuff that we've already prepared. And I'm sure that with whatever we have available, we can do some real damage.
Okay, thank you. Good luck next map.
Thank you. Last question goes to Pedro.
Pedro.
Hello. The next question's to Boaster from Pedro Romero. Specifically focusing on Ascent, Sentinels opted for the Waylay. So I'm wondering, how did you react and work around that pick in the map? Also, what was the most difficult part in facing Sentinels?
When they logged in the Waylay, I was like, it's free, it's free, it's free, it's free, it's free. No, I was joking. No, I just think I've seen that comp. G2 ran it, and they still had the Teo as well. And I was like, 2 rockets. Yeah, you're having a laugh if you think you're going to be getting through Kayak and Alfie with 2 rockets, and then coming into me. No, I'm joking. And Vice and Crashies on the other side. So yeah, I think wasn't too worried about it. Knew how to play against it. Did our thing. Got the reads. And then all it takes then is some miracle and someone shooting. And luckily we have our boys shooting. And I was just there.
Thank you. Thank you, Fnatic, for being here with us. With this, we conclude this press conference. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Thank you.